Good evening, gentlemen. I made it in time, not a problem. It's stressful, but we're here. So yeah, here we are in season 7, round 7 in Japan, Suzuka circuit for Apex. Catch the last 15 minutes of Evolution. Let me just post my stream in the Evo commentary. Bear with me one moment, guys. Evening, Taylor. How you doing, mate? How you doing, Taylor, Danny? All good, buddy? We're looking for Tuesday Evolution. There we go. Oh, that is posted. So, yeah, here we are. Waiting to go. We've got a bit of short numbers tonight. Only 13, I see, from the check-in. Yeah, I'm good, mate. A little bit of a drama today. Daughter, I put it in the commentary chat earlier. Daughter was thought it would be a good idea last night to tip my front room TV over and smash it to pieces. So I've had to use my gaming TV, what I'm on now, to put in the front room. So I've had to rob that from the wife and the daughter. Got a brand. Lucky it's Black Friday, so I got another one coming tomorrow. So not too bad. Nice 50-inch one to hang on the wall. Keep it out of her muggy palms. So now let me just run through while we're waiting for everybody to join. Run through the TT times, then we'll run through the championship standings. So TT times. First place was Lizard on a 1:27.0. Great time. Who's half a second in front of the second driver, Lee Webb. Third, Lee Webb, 27.5. Third, Taylor Danny, also in the McLaren. So McLaren 1 and 3 on the TT time trial on a 1:27.7. Rattigan, who's always up there, in fourth on a 1:27.0. Dana White on a 1:27.9. Try and watch out for them safety cars tonight, Dana White. 6, Cold Baked Bean, 1:28.0. Max Dubs in 7th, 1:28.0. And Rumsky, who I believe is not racing tonight, but he's on a 1:28.2. So while we're there, let's jump into the standings. I believe Taylor Danny is actually leading the standings. Let's have a look. Yep, Taylor Danny on 2:01. Then we got Rattigan and Lee Webb joint second and third on 1:50. Jazz Piece on 1:44 and fourth. Max Stubbs, who actually jumped up 7 with last week's result, he's fifth on 1:15. Destructive J just behind him on 1:14. He's in 6th. 7th place, Disco Bobby is another one I believe is not racing tonight. He's on 1:12. Mr. ERS, Craig MC himself, he's in 8th place on 1:10. Joint with It's Rumpel, he's on 1:10 also. We got Jazz B, 1:09 and 11th. We got the could make it interesting, Max Dubs, mate. If it is wet, could make it interesting. Then we got the 2 Williams boys, joint points, Speechy and Basson on 92. We've got Dana White on 87. Hello Rattigan. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Hopefully we don't get another DNF from you this week. So where was we? Yeah, Dana White, Mr. Safety Car himself on 87 points and 13th. Slavy, after a great result last week. My driver of the day last week, funny enough, in 14th on 86. Winsword, who I believe's got a race ban tonight, is 75 points and 15th. Cold Baked Bean 16th on 72. Metarakis in 17th on 50 points. That was his one and only win. But I think he spat his dummy out last week, so I don't think he's racing anymore, or he might just be having a couple of weeks off, I don't know. Got the new boy, Mitch Chase, 33 points in 18th. The number 1 Hamilton fan in the world, Jock, he's 19th on 2 points. And then the Lizard, Chris G and Jamie 2, I believe, are reserved. The Lizard's not, he's a full-time racer, but Jock's a reserve also. More than likely out scrolling through Lewis Hamilton's fan club webpage or something like that, Jock is. So yeah, that's the driver standings. The Constructors very, very tight. We've got Alpine, however you want to call it, and Red Bull, both tied on 260, first and second, or joint first. AlphaTauri 248 in third. Ferrari 228 in fourth. McLaren 201, joined by Mercedes on 201 in fifth and sixth respectively. Williams on 184 in seventh. Aston Martin on 183 in eighth. Alfa Romeo 136 in ninth. Haas 108 in 10th. So it is pretty tight in the constructor standings. So we're just waiting now for everybody to join. We currently have 11. I think we are waiting for, let's have a look. Let's call them out. Let's call them out, boys, eh? We've got 4 minutes left. We're looking for the Lizard. We're waiting for him. We're waiting for Jazz B. I don't see in the Aston Martin. We're waiting for Dana White. They're the three we're waiting for. Maybe doing some last minute practice. Don't have many full teams out tonight. We've got 2 in the Aston if Jazz B joins. We've got 2 in the McLaren. And that is about it. 2 in the Alpine. Craig MC. I wish he would change his name from Craig MC to Craig ERS. That'd be brilliant. So yeah, Craig MC and Rattigan. Other than that, it's all single file. Nope, sorry, the 2 Mercedes boys, Destructive J and Dana White. So them 2 are both out. So it's a chance for these teams to get some points and grab the ones above them. Alpine, like I said, sitting top of the standings, so they'll be on for some good points tonight to try and extend their lead. And who was with them, did I see? Red Bull. Red Bull's only got 1 racer tonight, and that's Lee Webb. But he's capable enough, getting enough points for himself. So we're just at Jazz B. She's just come in the lobby. So we're just waiting for the other 2 now. We're waiting for the Lizard and the other one I mentioned. I can't remember who it was. Craig MC's in there. Who was it? Who was it? I just said his name. Let's have a look again. No, I was going to call Basson out there. Basson's in. Yep, suspend the voice chat. There's my invite for Evolution. I'll be in there straight after. I just said it. Who was it? Who was it? He's in there. He's in there. Oh, there we go. We've got 13 in. The Lizard's in. So that must be everyone in. That must be everyone. Jazz B's in. Yeah. Jazz Piece. He's in. Yeah. Jay's in. Jay's always in. And the rest. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think that is about it, you lovely gentlemen. We should be ready to go as soon as the clock strikes the hour. Jay, Destructive Jay in the chat, giving it a bit of the old Delia Smith. Where are you? Let's be having you. So yeah, we got Japan. Not one of my favourite tracks, to be honest with you. Racing. Yeah, got a few decent corners. Got a few decent overtaking places, but not too many, I would say. You can risk it into turn 1, but you get caught on that inside where it's on like a banked corner. You get caught on that inside and you get a little bit of wheel banging. You're out on that inside curb. Where other corners you can get away with a little bit of wheel banging here and there. What you got 130R. Can't really go too wide through there. You got the Casio Triangle chicane at the end of the lap. You got the hairpin just after the Degners. That could be a place for overtaking. But other than that, not really too much. Not really too many places to overtake. There we go. Ticks are going green. And we are a go. Qualifying should be good. I won't try and pluck a qualifying time. Done that in Legacy on Sunday and I was about 2.5 seconds off. But never mind. Had a great race on Sunday, Legacy. Absolute stonking race it was. as you see in the Discord as well, numbers have been a bit low this season, so I think we're talking about, or I think they, well, say we, the admins are talking about kind of condensing the leagues a little bit to try and get the numbers up, which I suppose is going to work, because whatever these admins do in this league always seems to come out and they get the divisions pretty much spot on. This division's been absolutely bang on this year. Taylor Danny, I think he won last week. First guy, back-to-back winner. Let's have a look. Last week was Canada. Taylor Danny won. And I think he won Hungary as well. Yeah, Taylor Danny is the first guy that back-to-back wins. First guy with 2 wins. I think Rattigan should have been that guy, but he got a penalty. So that's how Taylor Danny got his first win. Telemetry on. We know that all the boys are coming out on soft tyres with fastest lap. Who's gonna do me the honour of coming out first? My money will be on Slavy. He's normally one that comes out pretty early. Who's that coming down the pit lane? We've got 2 cars out now. I think that was a Merc. Who's the first guy on an out lap? Let's have a look. It is Jazz B. So I was wrong there. I knew it was a Merc. Yep, Jay. Jay's normally a pretty early bird as well. Surprised Basson ain't out. He's normally out. He's normally an early bird. Basson. I think that was a Red Bull I just see going through the screen. Should see the Red Bull come up now with out lap. Right, Jay takes over Jazz B. So no, Taylor Danny. It was a McLaren. Let me see. So yeah, pretty tricky track, to say the least. You got the S's, which are an absolute, I don't like swearing on the stream, you know me, an absolute B word to get through. So jump up over Jay, come around the hairpin now. Come around this corner, and the name of this corner is actually 200R. Nick's been on Google again, boys. I've been on Google. I've been smashing it on Google today. At the corner there, Jay just went through his 200R, same as 130R, and they get their names from the radius of the corner. And that 200R, there was talk of them trying to change the name of the corner to the Jules Bianchi curve. Sadly, this is the track where Jules Bianchi lost his life. So enough respect to Jules Bianchi. So here comes Jay now on his fast lap. Straight on the power. Want to take quite a wide line on your run on the out lap, but when you come to the end of the lap, you want to try and get as tight to that wall on the right hand side. This is called the first corner, even though it's actually 2. It's on the throttle nicely around there. Now this is where you need to ease it through the S section. Right, left. Nice from Jay here. Oh, you got a bit too much curb up the anti-bank curve here now. Oh, he's come off his lap. So I think the car next behind him was Jazz B. Unless he's let another car go in front of him. Yep, he did. So it'd be Taylor Danny. No, it's Jazz B. Car's getting nicely off track there. It's very hard track to get out of the way. He runs a little bit wide in the second part of the S's. And be careful on these curves, as you see from Jay. Great driving there. Didn't see exactly what car that was, but it was great driving from there. Up the anti-bank curve, now around the Dunlop curve. Up to the approaching Degner 1. Flicks into Degner 1. Gets back down the brakes on the it's a pretty hard corner to brake because it's downhill. Flicks it right, gets tight in, gets as close to the apex as you can. Pretty clean so far from Jazz Piece. Let's have a look where we are. I think we've got a McLaren behind him, but I think it'll be Taylor Danny would be the next driver we go to. Get it much right as you can. Here through Spoon. I've mentioned it before, but you want to try and get the second part of Spoon as perfect as you can, because you've got the big long run up the straight. Jay goes pole on a 1:36.7. I'm sure that's going to be beaten. flick it left, full pottle, round 130R, get on the brake through Casino Triangle, get over these curbs as much as you can, don't kind of throw you up. You want to keep your car as right as you can, stay as close to that wall as you can, cut up a bit more time. 128.7, 128.7, you set the pace. Here comes Taylor Danny, I'm sure. No, Taylor Danny was on an invalidated lap, so he's gone again, so we'll stay on the whole lap with Taylor Danny at the minute. That's Alpha behind him, so he's just starting his lap, so yeah, we will stay on board with Taylor Danny. Gets it through the first corner pretty well. Want to try attacking this S section. Again, as we see with Jay, you want to attack it, but you want to try and stay off the curbs as much as you can. Here we are now for the anti-bank curve. I don't know why they call that the anti-bank curve, because it's actually banked as Dunlop curve up to Degner 1, flicks it in for Degner 1, pick your braking point, get it tucked in, ride the curve on the outside in the second part of the Degner on the exit. On the brakes, get it tucked in as tight as you can to this apex, feather the throttle, get on the power. You know, you just got to pick your braking points now, through spoon. Another corner where you just hit the brakes, get it turned in, feather the throttle as much as you can, and then pound it on the exit. There you go. You can ride this curve slightly on the exit of spoon, first part. That's pretty nice there from Taylor Danny. Rides the curve down the exit, now it's all the way down to 130R, should be flat all the way through, and then heavy on the brakes for the Casio Triangle. Yeah, flat there. Pick your braking point about 80 metres, get it turned in, jump all over that apex there. And again, these drivers are staying quite wide. You want to get as close to the right, get close right as you can. 128.5, 2 attempts. Missed a couple of other times there. From Craig MC, 129.4. Jazz P slightly off the pace. Well, let's go aboard with Cold Baked Bean, just about to come across the lap now. Yeah, 128.9. It's a good lap from Cold Baked Bean. Max Stubbs, I expect him to be up there. Lizard, who was actually top of the time trial, he's on his out lap. I don't know why these drivers are staying all the way. 129.4 for Max Stubbs. Not to give people any tips, but guys, you're sticking in the middle of, well, you drive how you want to drive, guys, but you're sticking in the middle of the track. When you come out of that last turn, get as close to that pit wall as you can. It'll give you even not tenths, maybe hundredths, but it will quicker your lap time, I assure you of that. So who's in front out of these boys on an out lap? Rattigan's coming down the back straight. Dana White, no, he's just going through 200R. Lee Webb, he's just approaching, he's going through the Dunlop curb. Basson's trying to mug me right off. I said he's an early starter, he's still sitting in the pits, the boy. Liz is there, so I think we'll jump on board with Rattigan. He's going to be wanting to look for a good finish tonight. I expect big things from Rattigan today. I reckon he'll be up there in the top 4, top 3, top 4, lap time wise. That was nicely through the first corner. And attack these S's. Feather the throttle. Slightly on the brakes, up the anti-bank curve, attacking Degner 1, just flick it through Degner 1, get down onto the brakes through Degner 2, missed the apex there slightly, but it should be okay. I think there was a purple sector there from Rattigan. Again, tucked in right at this apex, get it on, get the car straightened up, get straight on the throttle. Jazz B8 mucking about, he's come straight back out on an out lap. We'll try and jump on these cars behind, ones that ain't set a lap yet. Through the first part of Spoon, it was nice, up on the curb. Nice from Rattigan. Again, don't expect anything less there. Eight people watching, thanks boys, appreciate the views. My last few races have got up in the 40s, 50s of views, so I really appreciate that, boys. On the brakes. Slightly misses the apex there, runs a little bit deep. Looks like a clean lap so far. Here's the first driver we've seen now, Rattigan. He sticks as close as he can and he sticks it in pole, 128.3. Great lap from Rattigan. Dana White is coming down the back straight. Lee Webb, no, he's just going up to the hairpin. Make sure he's on a valid lap, yes he is. Dana White should be alright. There's no safety cars out at the minute, so yeah, he'll be alright. Absolutely smashed into the safety car last week. There we go now. He's actually on a 1. I think he's going for a second run. He's got a full tank, nearly a VRS, so he's going again. So Dana White's, we'll come back to Dana White. Lee Webb's now just exiting Spoon. Liz is just going through the S section, so we'll stick on board with Lee Webb. Flicks it through 130R. Basson now finally is out on an outlet. Taylor Danny's back out on an outlet. Missed Jay's lap there as well. Jay got 129.1, missed that. And now Lee Webb goes pole, 128.1. Yeah, great lap from Lee Webb. Lizard, Dana White, I think Lizard's the car in front, just going for a 200R now. On the brakes, flick it left, first part of Spoon, that was nice there. I think that's the most committed I've seen so far through Spoon. I think the McLarens could have a good night tonight. McLarens are looking strong. And they're like 3rd, 4th in the championship. Yeah, full pelt through 130R, not a problem there. Slap on the brakes, get it tucked into this apex. It's kind of, where does he go? He goes middle of the track also. But he sticks it on a 128.4, sticks himself just in front of his teammate. So we've got the McLarens 3rd and 4th. Let's jump on board with Basson. No, Dana White's just coming across the line now. He's 4 seconds up on his time. He sticks on the 129.4, and the last man who hasn't set a lap will stick on board with Basson. And then we'll try and catch whoever's out now. See, Taylor Danny's out on the fast lap. Destructive J's out on the fast lap. We'll try and see who's the car in front. Runs a little bit wide, has to get off the throttle there, but doesn't get an invalidation. Oh, there's a big moment there through the second part of Spoon. Basson, he knows he's got plenty of time for improvement there. Pretty all match out now. All out on their second runs. Rattigan's still in the pit. Slavy's just coming out now. Basson just wants to get this lap in, get a banker, get a sighter. There you go, Basson is hugging that wall. What you need to do. Goes at a 129.5. So he's coming through Dunlop curve. Dana White, he's on an in-lap. Destructive J going through the S's. Taylor Danny's coming up the Casio triangle. What can he do? Just missed these sector times. What can he do? Can he improve? Lost a lot of time there. He improved up into second. He improved up in second, but he could have cut more time off that lap time there. He went really wide, about the widest I've seen through that last corner. Jump on board with Destructive J. I think he's kind of lifting off. I don't think he's happy with his lap. Yeah, he's 12 seconds down. Max Stubbs, he's just exiting Spoon now. Taylor Danny on an in lap. I'll try and jump on board with Slavy after. Yep, Slavy's just approaching the hairpin. So let's see what Max Stubbs has got. Has he got any room for improvement, Max Stubbs? Jumps all over the curb there. And he improves by a second, and he puts his car 4th on a 128.4. Slavy just coming out the exit Spoon, and he's 2 tenths up. This will put him around about Max Stubbs and the Lizard, unless he's got time to improve. Coming through, you can't really improve through 130R, but maybe the Casio triangle you can gain a bit of time. And again, like I said, the last corner takes a wide line there. Slavy, it's all over the curb. There again, he runs wide from the last corner. He improves by 3 tenths. He sticks his car up in the 3rd. Rattigan in the pits. Jazz Peace, he's on a fast lap now. We'll try and jump on the Cold Baked Bean afterwards. Cold Baked Bean's the car behind, so yeah, we'll go straight from Jazz Peace, and then we'll go to Cold Baked Bean straight after. But can you see it? Look, 7 and 8, Jazz Peace and Jazz B. They get me every week, these two. He's pulled out of his lap, Jazz Peace. Jump on board with Dana White, Cold Baked Bean. Dana White's in the pits. Got a Ferrari in front of him, just exiting Spoon, but I don't think that won't catch him. He'll be alright there. Got an Alpine on an outlet. Oh, a bit too much curve there for Cold Baked Bean. Bit too much curve. Now what does he do? He's got 3 minutes 40 left. Does he jump into the pits now? Fresh pair of boots. Otherwise he's got to finish this lap and do a whole other lap. And will he have time to get... Nah, yeah, I think he's pulling out of this. I think you'll see now Cold Baked Bean dive into the pits and strap on a fresh set. I think Jay may do the same. Jay's on an invalidated lap. Cold Baked Bean, yeah, you can see him going to the pits. Slabby's on an in lap. So I think Rattigan has only done 1 run. So is Rattigan trying to save himself a set of soft tyres for the main race? Ah, here he is. Jockey boy, Max the goat. Yeah, he looks like a goat. No, Jay's just jumped into the pits after being out on track. So everybody's in the pits. No, got someone on the outlet. Dan White, the Casio Triangle. Craig MC's the man out in front. The Lizard's just started his first, so it's the Lizard. All good, jockey boy. All good, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Why ain't you driving? So we're up now. It's pretty clean now from the Lizard so far. I think by his inputs, I think he's racing manual gears also. The Lizard. That's nice through the Degners. He's nearly 3/10 up. He's attacking this lap. Yeah, I did mention in my comms, Jock, that you might not be home. I think you was at the Lewis Hamilton rally, weren't you? Cheering, you had your sign up and all that. I love Lewis. I heart Lewis. I informed everyone at the beginning of the comms, mate. Those who don't know, Jock, he's an absolute massive Lewis Hamilton fan. He loves him. The full vomit signs. This has been a great lap. He's half a second up, basically, the Lizard. Could this could put him in the 27? Could he be the first man to dip into the 27? From his TT times, he should be. Now, is he going to stick as right as he can? No, he drifts out. But I reckon this is going to be pole. 1:27.8. He's set the marker down for everybody else. He's set the marker down. Here comes Dana White up the Casio Triangle. He's slightly up. He's half a tenth up. He's going to want to gain a lot of time there through that Casio Triangle, because I don't think he's got time for another run. No, but 10th and a half up pushes him up 1 place. Craig MC's just behind him. Craig MC's 12 seconds down, but he gets time to go for another run. Taylor Danny, he's just gone onto his flying lap. So can Taylor Danny needs to find about half a second to challenge his teammate. Because I don't want to jinx it, but I'm sure I can see Rattigan improving, even Lee Webb. So this has to be an improvement by Taylor Danny. He looks fairly committed here for this lap. Let's try and keep an eye on this sector time. Here we are, approaching Degner 1. He's 3/10 up, Taylor Danny. Needs to find a couple more to attack that pole position. That's a nice exit, got all over that exit curve for the second Degner. He's got a car in front of him, let's hope he gets out of the way. Or we might get a nice toe going down the back straight. No, he's got out of the way pretty early. Got out of the way pretty early. It's been a clean lap so far from Taylor Danny. Attacks the spoon. This could be pushing the pole lap, this could. It's been a great lap so far. May have missed the second sector time, but he was 3/10 up. Remember last run, he went really wide. He's still 3/10 up. So he needs to get as close to he can as this to the pit wall. Get as close as he can, and it will shave the hundredths off his lap. There you go. Oh, slightly run wides again. He goes in the 1:27s, but a 1:27.9. McLaren currently sitting 1 and 2. Lee Webb coming through Spoon. Has he got time to improve? We're just going to catch, and he's got a car in front of him. Watch this car in front of him. Is this car in front of him on a fast lap? It's the Ferrari of Max Stubbs. He's also on a fast lap. Max Stubbs going to cross the line first. Max Stubbs attacks the Casio Triangle chicane, gets all over the curb. We're going to stick straight into Lee Webb after this. No, Max Stubbs goes pits it. Lee Webb, he's half a second up. Lee Webb sticks it in pole. 1:27.6, great lap. Great lap. Rattigan, he's jumped it into third. That is a great lap from Lee Webb. Absolute great lap. Jazz B, he's 16 seconds down, it's showing on my clock. Yep, he's in the 130s. So that is qualifying over. Wow, that was a great finish. 4 drivers there in the 127s. That was an Lee Webb, give yourself a pat on the back, my friend. That was an absolute brilliant lap. Pulled it out of the bag when you needed it. Oh, Jock, you know what? Keep all this Red Bull chat, mate. I'm going to find the way how to mute you. You might get a 10-minute mute. I wouldn't do that to you, buddy. So, Lee Webb in first. We got Lizard in second. We got Rattigan in third. We got Taylor Danny, championship leader, in fourth. Slavy, great qualifying from him, coming off the back of last week's result, in fifth. We got Max Stubbs in sixth. Jazz Peace in seventh. Jazz B in eighth. You two, you need to sort this out, seriously. I'm going to ask the admins to change your divisions. Can't be having you two back to back every week. Destructive J in ninth. Cold Baked Bean in 10th. Dana White in 11th. Craig MC in 12th. And Basson in 13th. By the way, Jock and Craig MC, if you're listening, congrats on making the Euros. Scotland made the Euros. So yeah, congratulations to you boys. Same group as Spain, wouldn't you? So yeah, congrats to the Jocks. They made it. More like to go home after 3 games, but they made it. That's it now, we're just waiting for people to put their strategies on, get their race setups. Max Stubbs' wish ain't come true. He wanted rain, Max Stubbs. It looks pretty bright out there, so I don't think we're going to get rain throughout the race either. Yeah, that's all right, Jock, mate. You can support Scotland for the first 3 games, and once they get knocked out, you can come support England if you want. I don't know tonight. Got caught on the hop on Sunday. Now we going straight off. Yeah, we are. No, it's a formation. I don't know what they're doing to me. We don't need lap data up. We need the telemetry up. Details, tyres, Jazz Piece, Destructive J, and Basson. Where's that mute button? Where's that mute button? Jazz Piece, Destructive J and Basson all starting on the soft tyre. So we've got quite a mixture of strategies here to begin with. We've got the first 6 all on the medium. Jazz B on the medium, Cold Baked Bean on the medium, and Craig MC on the medium. More likely to finish the race, Craig MC, with about 500% ERS. And then we've got Dana White, is the only guy on the hard tyre. So Dana White's not open. He's wishing there's not going to be an early safety car. Looking out for my mate Stephen, he don't seem to be tuned in yet. So yeah, there's the stops. So with them boys being on the soft tyre, the soft runners are hoping for an early safety car. Not that you ever wish for a safety car in a race, but didn't actually give you the option there for a soft. So soft tyre could be an early commitment to a 2-stop, unless they're going to try and stretch it out and then go soft to hard. Yeah, there it is again. There it is again. Look, so medium up to around about lap 13. I reckon these soft tyres get about 8 laps out of these soft tyres. I think you can get 8 laps, but I reckon they'll be done after about 6. So as we always do, as you boys know by now, jump on board with Basson. He's the last runner. We'll wait for him to get in the position, and we will jump on board with. Yeah, you go and get your shower, mate. Maybe you need it after all that verbal you've been talking. Later on, Jock, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Really appreciate it, mate. We're going to jump on board with the Ratman Rattigan. Jazz B, disqualified from the session. Craig MC. Be nice if we can keep this camera angle. That'd be good. So here we are. Waiting now. What's happening to the lights? Here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And we are a go. Japanese Grand Prix, round 7, season 7. And it looks like the Alpine has got a stonking start, but he's kind of lost it a little bit at the start. Let's go on the rib. Yep, he made it up to second. As everybody got through, Bassen's made a great start. He's making them soft tyres work. So everybody's got through nicely. Jazzpiece, Jay and Bassen are going to want to make these tyres work as quick as they can. Ah, Bassen's got on the grass. He's got on the grass. Unlucky, mate. I think Jay's already made a position up. Position change. No, Jay stayed where he is. The only 2 gainers are Jazzby and Rattigan are the only 2 that have made positions. Make that Dana White. Dana White's actually made a position, which is him and Colbeck Bean are going at it. No, it's kind of just all stations now. So we'll stick it back to tie up. We'll get rid of that. Oh, Max Stubbs. What's happened to Max Stubbs? Max Stubbs. No, Max Stubbs. Has he stuck it into the wall? Has he got a wing? Has he got wing damage? No, the end plates look on. So yeah, I think he's just had a moment out onto the grass. He'll be disappointed with that start. We've got Lee Webb with Rattigan all over the back of him. From Rattigan down to Jazz Piece in 7th, Paul in DRS. Lee Webb sets the fastest lap, as you'd expect. He's the first guy to cross the line. We've got the Lizard showing for Rattigan, just saying, I'm here. Got the 2 McLarens holding 3rd and 4th. Slavy there in 5th. Jazz B in 6th. Jay and Jazz Piece want to try and get these soft tyres going. I want to start trying to make some positions. They're still in DRS zone of the cars in front, but could that just cause a big DRS train? Right, all going through the Dunlop curve now. Slavy, Jazzby. Oh, Jay went right over the curb there. No, it might have been Jazz Piece. So yeah, it's pretty much steady start by everyone. Be a recovery job from Max Stubbs and Basson. Just got to get their head down and just do what they can. Try and get themselves back into this race. Lee Webb's storming out in front slightly. He's nearly got a second. But I think Rattigan's on the old energy, trying to catch him up. Very hard track to conserve your energy as well. So you want to try and conserve your energy as much as you can, which people are doing so far. No one's really absolutely smashed the granny out of it at the minute. So yeah, we're all right. Everyone's on a decent amount, which they really should be after lap 2. Lee Webb again with a 130.131.0. Lizard's making a move. Lizard's making a move on Rattigan, going into turn 1. 2 wide into turn 1. That's great driving, guys. That's absolute great driving. Rattigan's got the inside line. Lizard pulls out of it. There was some driving there, fellas. Taylor Danny's just sitting behind watching all of this play out. Slavvy's behind him. They've kind of broke DRS to the. They've got a second gap. And with that battling, it's made Lee Webb now get himself out of the DRS of Rattigan. Now is Rattigan going to have to use his energy? Oh, kind of went deep there. Is the Lizard going to take him? Yep, the Lizard's going to get him. All right, Taylor Danny. Taylor Danny's going to... Destructive J's got Jazz Piece. But now with that battling, they put themselves 1.4 behind Jazz B. Caution sector 2. Caution sector 2. Bassen's had another moment. Bassen's had another moment coming out of second, Degner. Not the start he would have wanted. Not the start he would have wanted. Dana White, 3-second time penalty already on lap 3. 1.8 seconds. 1.8 seconds Lee Webb has in front. We've got followed by the Lizard. Jazz B has just got Slavy coming out 130R, going up to the Casio Triangle. This is here now where DRS will be activated. How far is Jay behind? Jay's keeping in touch. Yep, there goes the DRS. Ratigan all over the back of the Lizard, but he couldn't get him just before the first corner. Ah, and the Lizard's lost it. The Lizard's lost it, and his wall's come off. He's out. The Lizard's out, and it's a safety car. The soft runners are going to be loving that, and that gets Basson back into the race. Basson's had a right old touch there. Lizard, unlucky buddy. He was having a great Grand Prix up until then. Basson's already pitted. We just on board, and we just caught that. I think he got a bit. Maybe he runs no traction. Maybe he might be a no assist driver. Maybe just give it a bit too much throttle after being under pressure from Ratigan behind, and he didn't go into the wall at such great speed, so the wall coming off there is a bit out of order on him. But first safety car of the night on lap 4. So what does everybody do? Ratigan stuck the hard on. Ratigan stuck the hard. Yeah, mind that safety car, Basson. Mind that safety car. Where are they? Dana White, safety cars on track, be careful. Taylor Danny, safety cars on track, be careful. Yeah, but Lee Webb got himself a 2.4 seconds, which is now still going to be wiped out. I'm very surprised if Jazz Peace don't pit. Would anybody else pit? Let's stick onto the leader and see what the leader does. I don't think any of these medium runners will pit, if I'm being honest. But we'll see. Lee Webb, no. Ratigan, no. Taylor Danny, no. Jazz B, no. Slabby, no. Jay, yes, we knew that. Jazz Peace stays out. Cold Baked Bean, no. And the rest, I very much doubt it. Max Dubs, he's pitted. So, what tyres will they put on? Jay's strapped on the medium. So Jay could more than likely go now medium from here. We could even stretch it maybe to a medium and then another soft. Max Dubs has also got medium. Max Dubs started on medium, so Max Dubs is definitely 100% going to have to pit again. I think Jay will as well, because I don't think them tyres will go to the end. But Jay can put a soft on, and then Max Dubs will more than likely go medium soft. So these two who've already pitted will go medium soft. Basson's stuck on the hard tyre, so Basson could be looking to go to the end on these. But they'll be screaming. They'll be screaming at the end. I suppose you get a couple of laps under the safety car, so you can ease them in gently. So Lee Webb's just controlling the pack behind the safety car. I think maybe Basson might be able to catch up, or we might go another lap. That was a pretty steady start, barring that incident with Lizard. It was unlucky there, that was. He didn't touch the wall, he didn't bang the wall too hard, so yeah, I was very surprised. I thought he would have just maybe took his wing off. Yeah, Basson may catch these guys before the sector 3. Will he? Let's see. Sector 3 is just out the back of Spoon, just as they come out, so no, I don't think he will. So I think we'll be out for another lap, unless it's going to be a very late safety car call. Very late. I haven't had the call yet, so I think we're going to go round again. There he goes on the back of the pack now, Basson. We shouldn't get the safety car call now. No. Right, we're going to go round again. I'm going to leave you on board with Lee Webb, and I'm just going to run a toilet and I'll be back. So we're back now. Stood on the safety car. Sure, it's definitely getting in this lap. Everyone wants to get their tyres warmed up. Yeah, Lizard, unlucky, buddy. Unlucky, mate. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you lost it, but you didn't hit the wall very hard. I was a bit surprised when your tyre come off there. You was doing really well there, mate. Absolutely, you were doing brilliantly. You looked very quick round Japan. But no worries, buddy. Head up, on to the next one. Let's run through the order quickly just as we approach 130R. I think Lee Webb's going to give that safety car a bit of a wide berth. Lee Webb, Rattigan, Taylor Danny, Jazz B. He's had a decent race so far. Slavy M, Jazz Peace, Cold Baked Bean, Dana White, Craig MC, Destructive J, who's pitted, Max Stubbs pitted, Basson has pitted. Max Stubb definitely has to pit again due to the fact that he's got medium. So let's jump on board with Lee Webb. And we'll have a little bit of a rear wingage, see if he catches the driver out. He's gone, and he does catch Rattigan out slightly. He's kind of gapped Rattigan by half a second. But then Rattigan's also gapped Taylor Danny, so that was a great start, great safety car start from Lee Webb. Jazz B's all over the back of Taylor. But I don't think there's any scope for any movement at the moment. It's just as I say that, Destructive J has managed to get Craig MC. And we've got another yellow flag. Slavy's at a moment. Ah, poor Slavy. Never mind, mate. They're only just up the road there. Get your head down, get back in. I don't think you've got any wing damage. Have you got wing damage? Yeah, his whole front wings come off. Virtual safety car. Under the virtual now. Yeah, because as you can see, there must have been an incident because Jazz B and now Jazz Peace. Oh my God, you two, seriously. There's now a 2.3 second gap. So people must have had to take avoidant action to get round Slavy's spinning car. So virtual safety car, we're back to green flag racing. And Rattigan's had a brilliant start this time. He's caught Lee Webb napping this time. Let's jump on board with Rattigan. Actually jump on board with him. He gets on that ERS. So is Lee Webb. They're both doing the same. Taylor Danny's now fell out of DRS. He wants to try and claw this back as quick as he can. See the difference in braking. Fairly straightforward, fairly similar, so it's not too bad. Rattigan just wants to try and stay as close as he can, wait for the DRS. Don't want to try and smash his ERS. Taylor Danny's now, he's back in that 1 second. Jazz B, that's he's having a great race so far. I think, if I remember correctly, he won the first race of the season. If I'm right, he's definitely won a race. Or was that Jazz Piece? Can't remember. I think it was Jazz Piece that won a race. Jazz Piece is still in them soft tyres. So he's going to come under some pressure soon. Dana White's right behind him. Dana White, the only man with a penalty at the minute, followed by Cold Baked Bean. He's all over the back of him. Jay's all over the back of Cold Baked Bean. He's got 2 seconds to Max Stubbs. Got 4 cars in shot here now. Oh. Cold Baked Bean could come under attack from Jay. Got a bit too much curb there. And actually, he goes to make a move on Dana White. Dana White's run wide so he can come under attack from his teammate. Goes around the outside. He's going around the outside of 2. Through 200. Oh, that's a move and a half from Jay. Fully committed there, Jay was. Absolute full commitment. And Dana White's also got Cold Baked Bean. I'm sure we're going to see that overtake in the overtake on the Discord later on. I'm sure we will. Great move from there. Jay's making moves now. Jay's getting his head down. He's already pitted. He's on fresher tyres than these boys in front of him. Jazz Piece's tyres have got to be absolutely screaming. DRS is enabled, so this should be easy pickings now for Jay. He takes the tighter line, so he's going to get a better run out the corner. Oh, Jazz Piece looks like he's got a fast car in a straight line. Even with DRS. Oh, and he runs slightly wide. Jay takes his moment. Jay takes the moment. Jay's absolutely on the move currently. He wants to stay off them curbs, Jay. Stay off them curbs, buddy. He needs to get his head down and claw this gap. Max Stubbs has took Dana White. needs to get his head down now. Bassel's made some moves. He's took Slavy. Well, Slavy had a big spin and he had to pit now. Craig MC. Jay now needs to get his head down and try and claw back this 2.5 seconds. Taylor Danny's falling out. Fell well out the DRS of the two guys in front. Rattigan's on the edge. Rattigan's on the cusp. Got slightly more ERS than Lee Webb. Lee Webb seems to be on form today. I suppose Taylor Danny, with the championship lead he's got, he's talking about he's all about conserving his position, getting as much points as he can. So I think he's got a fairly healthy lead at the front of the championship. So he'll just be looking to gain whatever points he can for the rest of the season. I can't remember, I think it's 12 race season, so there's 7, we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Could be 4 or 5 races left, I think, so plenty of points still to play for. Rattigan's out of DRS, Taylor Danny's out of DRS, Jazby's on the back, albeit 7 tenths behind of Taylor Danny. Jay's slowly clawing that gap. Max Dubs took cold bait being. Jazz Piece is pitted. Jazz Piece is pitted off his soft tyre. Feels he's had enough. Oh, right over the curb there, Jazz B. All over the curb there. Kind of had to lift off. Yeah, he's gaining on Taylor Danny. Looking at Taylor Danny today, he was good in qualifying, but in race, maybe this is not one of his favourite tracks. I'm not too sure. All over the curb there from Jazz B. Jay's going to claw some. He's going to claw some time there. Yeah, look, Jay, look, he's caught 6-7 tenths there. Fastest lap from Slavy, which you expect on the soft tyre. So these three are pretty much jumped on board with Dana White. Oh, just as I've done that, he went wide. He was the only guy in DRS on now. Every driver is out of DRS. Every driver. So as it stands, oh, a bit too much curb there. Craig MC is going to take Dana White on the inside. And without need Dana, no, he's got the move done well before Spoon. And they're both on. Craig MC's on the faster tyre. Bassel's making moves now. Bassel's got himself up into 8th after that horrendous start, if you don't mind me saying. Destructive J's now a 2nd. He's clawed that gap down now to a 2nd. There was the activation line, so I don't think he's going to get DRS. He won't get DRS this time round. Very low on ERS. Jazby's sitting there with quite a chunk. But he's now 6 tenths. These tyres are starting to do their magic now. He's got Max Dubs just behind him on the same age tyre. Between the top 3, that gap's just kind of stabilising. So we'll stay on this battle. He's the only cars in DRS at the minute. Craig MC's all over the back of Dana White. Dana White must have got that position back. Just a bit of curb there on the exit, Jazz B. I think this could be Jay's move for the. He's took loads of curves. He's getting on these curves quite a lot. There you go. This is Jay's moment. Jay's moment. He's just taken a bit too much curves his last lap and a half. Jazz B. And like I said, very, very hard track to get your car set up for. So now Jay goes chasing after Taylor Danny. Considering where did Jay qualify? 10th, 11th. He's up into 4th. While we're there, let's go on to a little position change. Yeah, Jay's up 5. Basson's up 5. The Lizard down 11, poor fella. Slavy down 7. Well, we see him have a big moment. Jazz Piece is down 4, but he's pitted. So Jay now is going to want to try and reel Taylor Danny in and get in his DRS. Rattigan's 3 tenths slightly, but just as I say that, he's fell back now to 1.6. He was 1.4. And look, they're both on the exact same ERS, the exact same. The exact same as Taylor Danny as well. But remember, Jay's already pitted, so Jay's going to be able to go longer than these guys. Jay's going to be able to go longer than these guys out in front, and they're going to maybe go to the hard, where Jay can possibly pit and then go to medium. Go to either another medium, or we can go to soft. Because Jay already started on the soft tyre. So Jay's already got his quota of two greater tyres already done. But I don't think these mediums will do another 15 laps. Oh, a bit too much there on Degma 2. That might bring Jazz B back into it. Yep, Jazz B's come back into it. Jay's right up his chuff. They're kind of pulling the Max Dubs with all this battling. Max Dubs is now only 1.1 behind and he's on the same 7-lap tyre as Jay. So when did these front runners decide to pit? That's the question. And out of these front runners, they're all on 11 laps. Who's out of these, let's say the top 3, who's gonna jump first? Who's gonna jump first and try and get the undercut? That's the question. It'll be exciting times ahead. Oh, nice driving, Jay. Yep, you tapped him, but you didn't try and overtake him. That was clean driving there. He's gone into the pit, Jazby. He's jumped first, Jazby. Yeah, Jay clipped him, but he didn't try and make a move. Unless he's given rear wing damage, which I very much doubt. It wasn't a strong contact, but yeah, Jay tapped him, but he didn't go for the overtake. So I can't see that being put in stewards myself, to be honest with you. So let's jump back to the front 3, kind of status quo as it was. Now, will Jazby, even though he was a few seconds behind, will that make these guys react? That's the question. Max Dubs right on the back of Jay. We'll jump back on board with the front 3 when they get closer to the pit. Oh, Max Dubs had a bit of a moment there. He had a bit of a moment when he exited the hairpin. He's got a healthy chunk of ERS as well. I think soon we may see Jay's light flashing, which will only give Max Dubs that little bit more impetus to get closer. And he's in the DRS zone. Lee Webb, what's he going to do? Any of these going to pit? Rattigan keeps getting down to 1.4 but then falling back out. Maybe he's got a faster car in a straight line. Lee Webb doesn't pit. Rattigan doesn't pit. Taylor Danny doesn't pit. These next two are definitely going to pit. Basson, second driver to get a 3-second time penalty. He's just plodding away there in 7th now. He's on the hard tyre. Could he go to the end? Jazby's gone onto the hard tyre, so he's definitely going to the end of the race. Dana White's on hards, but he started on that. He started. Basson's took Cold Baked Bean. Cold Baked Bean's pitted, that's why Basson's got him. So Basson's slowly working himself up the order. Again, I'll say it again, he's pitted, but these tyres, even though they could be screaming at the end of the race, he could go to the end of the race on these tyres. Obviously, if there's another safety car, you know he'll be boxing. He started on a soft tyre, Basson. So, stay off that curb. See, as I was saying before, Rattigan's through the curly-whirly bit of the track, he falls back out to 1.8, 1.9. But when I look at him going into the end of the lap, after he does that big straight, he crawls back into 1.4, so maybe he's got a rocket ship in a straight line compared to Lee Webb, so maybe they've got offset setups, possibly. We'll soon find out now. Soon find out now. Is Lee Webb on the... No, Lee Webb's not. So maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's the other way around. Lee Webb, does he choose to pit? Let's go again. Lee Webb pits. Rattigan doesn't follow him in. Rattigan stays out. Taylor Danny pits. So Rattigan now wants to get his foot down and put in a couple of laps of his life, unless he just can come straight back afterwards. It's going to take time for these hard tyres to warm up. Not really got any other action on the track. These two are together again. Jazby and Jazz Peace. This should be fairly simple. Oh, it's right over the curb. Taylor Danny manages to get out in front of them. Lee Webb's got Craig MC in front of him on 14 lap old mediums. Gap, we've got a leader. So Lee Webb is 20 seconds behind Rattigan. Rattigan's now just coming through, just entering Spoon, coming through the exit of Spoon. What does Rattigan do? How fast is that time dropping? Not much. Not much. That gap's not coming down too much. And considering he's got 2 cars in front of him, he needs to do some overtaking also. This could slow down his lap. Right, going to the pit. Pardon me, guys. And Lee Webb's already dispatched of Craig MC. Dana White's going to stay out. He's on the hard tyre. Is Dana White going to try and go hard to soft? Jazz B, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Bassam's pit again, off his hard tyre. Is Bassam going to go and try and do it? No, he's going to the medium. Thought he's going to try and stick the soft on. So here's Rattigan now. He's actually pulled his gap out on Jay. Lead out, what's Lee Webb? Lee Webb's now 19.5. 19.5. So if Rattigan does choose to pit any time now, he's going to have a 2-lap fresher tyre. Oh, had a bit of a moment there in the spoon. That's going to close the gap slightly. Who's got fastest lap currently? Oh, Slavy, yeah, he's on the soft. Lee Webb 19.2. He's not calling in as much as I thought he would. Considering Rattigan's on 15 lap old tyres. What does Rattigan do now? Let's get a shot of that. That's Rattigan pit. Rattigan stays out. 10 lap. Is Rattigan trying to pull it out and go to... Is Rattigan going to try and go to soft? Medium soft? That'd be something. Jay, no! 5 seconds, speed in the pit lane. It's the last thing Jay would have wanted. And he does go onto the medium. Thought he might have tried to go medium soft. Lee Webb's now back into 3rd. And the leader gap is 18.3. Max Stubbs is still out on his mediums, but he's got a pit again, Max Stubbs. Lee Webb's got a fair bit of empty track now in front of him, so this is where we can start putting in his lap times. Yeah, Rattigan surely can't do 17 laps on the medium and then 12 laps on the hard. I think Rattigan's going to try and push out and go to softs. Possibly. If he does, that'd be some doing, that will. And he'll be on 2 grades better tyre than the cars in front of him, which will be Lee Webb, Taylor Danny and Jazz B. And we know Rattigan's a fast driver, so you could possibly catch them, no problem. And remember, Rattigan only done 2 runs in qualifying, so theoretically, unless the game turns him over, he should have a fresh set of softs. Let's stay on board with him again. Let's see what he does. Is he going to try and eke one more lap out on his mediums, or is he going to go in now? He's coming in now. And I'm sure we're going to see the Ratman put on some softs. Watch that line. I'm sure you see his pit with some softs ready. Yeah, there they are. Soft tyres. So this is race on. Let's go on board Lee Webb and Rattigan. The gap's just not as big as I thought it would be, you know? Can Rattigan get out in front of Jazz B? No, he can't. He's going to have to dispatch of him. Oh, this is going to be some race. This is going to be some race. And the cars ain't that close together either. I always find when the cars are in DRS range of each other, they're a lot harder to overtake. So we can dispatch of these individually, one by one. If you ask me now, being honest, if I was on the track, I'd rather be in Rattigan's position on the soft tyre, as long as they're fresh. Because you know sometimes how we in this game is that they try and stuff you. You save a set for the race and they just stick the ones you've already used in quali. So Rattigan should dispatch. Jay's pitted and he's come out in 5th, 2.6 behind Rattigan. So that's not bad from Jay, who started 9th or 10th. But he's got that 5-second pit lane penalty. It's the only problem with Jay. Rattigan is right on the back. That was brave, but Rattigan has to be brave. That was brave overtake there from Rattigan, but again, he has to be brave. He has to get these tyres working. He has to make them count. Next man in his sights, Taylor Danny, and you can see Lee Webb at the end of the. You can see Lee Webb at the end of the pit straight. J 130.2, but I'm sure that's going to be smashed out the water by Rattigan next time round. Yeah, look, he's crawling these in. Look, he's crawling them in. Well, maybe Taylor Danny, but not so much Lee Webb. Lee Webb's still got the 2.9 in front of Taylor Danny, and he's extending it slightly. So it's going to be race on. This is, boys. Should be on for a good finish now. And what does Taylor do? What does Taylor Danny do? Taylor Danny try and fight Rattigan, or just says to him, "You're not my race chum. I'll let you go, and I'll be happy with my third place." But we'll find that out when Rattigan catches up to him, which should be through Spoon. Rattigan should possibly get DRS on the next straight on Taylor Danny. Rattigan's looking strong at the moment. He needs this as well after his DNF last week. He actually didn't DNF, he got kicked from behind from Speechy. But Speechy was trying to get into the pits, Rattigan was staying out, so in Canada it's quite a common incident. Now he's on the back of Taylor Danny, but is he on the back enough to get the DRS? Yeah, he's definitely going to get DRS, but will he catch him in time to get the move done into turn 1? I don't think he's going to have no, he's not going to catch him in time. He needs to dispatch of Taylor Danny as soon as he can and set after Lee Webb. We've got Colbake Bean all over the back of Jazz P. Sorry if I'm not jumping on the back of the track, back of the grid, guys. We've got a battle going on here for the lead, for the win. He's had to let off slightly. He didn't want to make a move into the Degners. Let's try and line him up. Could he make a move into the head? Oh, jumps a bit too much curb. I think he's going to have to wait to the main straight to try and get him. Oh, Taylor Danny slides up a little bit at the moment coming out the hairpin, but not enough to give Rattigan the run on him. But he's getting through Spoon. Colbert Beans now took Jazz Piece. Taylor Danny put a bit too much curb. I think this could be the move. This is where we made his move last time. Oh, that was close. That was close. So now 2.6 to Lee Webb. These tyres will fall off eventually, so Rattigan needs to get him as quick as he can and defend for his life. Oh, Lee Webb sitting there on a market, on an absolute market of ERS. You're going to see that time falling and falling and falling. Jazz Piece, 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane, another one. Right, he's got a bit of a gap there, so let's try and give these a bit of sprint time at the back. We've got Slavy in 12th. We've got Craig MC on the soft tyre also in 11th. We've got Jazz Piece just coming out of the pits in 10th. We've got Basson in 9th. We've got Dana White also on the soft in 8th. He's got 6 seconds until Cold Baked Bean. We've got Cold Baked Bean in 7th. Caution set to 1. Caution set to 1. Virtual safety car. What's happened there? Rattigan's happy as Larry that wasn't a full safety car, because that would have given these boys the chance to pit for fresh softs. Rattigan's 1.3 behind. Rattigan's 1.3 behind. Race on, boys. We've got 6 laps, including this one left. Time to get round to the pit straight. We should be a go again. Rattigan's caught him a lot quicker than I thought he would, but he's gone back out now to 1.8. Gone back now to 1.8. DRS enabled. Taylor Danny's going to have DRS on Rattigan. Is Taylor Danny going to try and make a move? Rattigan hopes not. Right, just while we're here, I'm going to keep you on board with Rattigan. I'm just going to go and grab myself a quick drink and get ready for the last 5 laps. Here we go, join back now, 1.6. Rattigan's got the gap down now to 1.6 and 4 lap hold softs to Lee Webb, 7 laps, 7 lap hards. But these tyres for Lee Webb now are going to be start coming into their own. Gap's still 1.8. Could Rattigan's tyres already start to be going off, and if that's the case, he could be coming under pressure from Taylor Danny behind him. Taylor Danny is kept in that DRS zone. Lee Webb's now pulled it out to 2.2. So each lap that passes is Rattigan's tyres getting worse and Lee Webb's tyres getting better. That's what it's currently looking like, because it's kind of stabilised now, that gap at 2 seconds. Taylor Danny's fell out at 1.2. Now Rattigan's back on the charge again. Is it Lee Webb's got a much faster car in a straight line? Because look, Rattigan's now got it down to 1.4, 1.3. Rattigan's got to want to hope. Rattigan needs to get this. Oh, there's a big lock up. Big lock up, Lee Webb. Big lock up. Rattigan's going to want to get this move done and catch him if he can within the next 2 laps. 2 to 3 laps. See, on these straight parts, look, this is where Lee Webb kind of pulls away. Rattigan's nicely let his ERS build up again. 1.4. Here we are now. Taylor Danny's fell out of the race, so Taylor Danny might just be conserving his podium and be a good finish for him, considering he's leading the championship. So the battle's on for the win between Lee Webb and Rattigan. Rattigan's already won a race this season. Lee Webb, I don't think Lee Webb's won a race this season. He's been up there on the podium there or thereabouts. See, look at the end of the pit straight, look, he's gone back to 1.7. It tells me Lee Webb's got a much faster car in a straight line. This is where Rattigan needs to make his move and get closer, as close as he can. But seeing that Lee Webb's got a bullet in a straight line, Rattigan's going to have to conserve some. He needs to use his ERS to catch him, but then he needs to conserve some of it to be able to make the overtake. I don't think DRS will be enough, considering the pit straight's not that long. See, look, he's got it back down to 1.3, Rattigan. He doesn't lock up this time through the hairpin. Taylor Danny's now fell to 2.7. Jazz B all over the back of Jazz Piece, which you expect. You expect that to be done anytime soon. Let's just jump on the back of these, if you can. Seems to always find themselves together. Back behind you. Max Stubbs is on the back of Jay. Oh, Jazz Piece takes a lot of curve. Oh, great avoidance there from Jazz B. Rattigan's now in a second. Rattigan's got it down to a second now. It's slightly not enough. It's not enough. Hopefully next time round. But Rattigan's really low on the ERS. Yeah, look, he's got it to 1.2. Lee Webb's definitely got the faster car in a straight line. 3 laps left, including this one. 1.1 second. Can Rattigan do it? Max Stubbs has overtook Jay. Jay's got the buffer though from 9 seconds to Cold Baked Bean, so that 5 second penalty. But I think I see Jay get another corner cut and penalty, so it's very tight between Jay and Cold Baked Bean. I'll jump on penalties now. 1 minute. Penalties. Jay's on 8 seconds, so theoretically he's only got a 1.8 buffer. He's only got a 1.8 buffer. Rattigan's in DRS. Rattigan's in DRS now. This is where Rattigan has to make his move. Takes a bit of too much curve there on the exit. This is going to cost him some time. Another big. Lee Webb's coming under pressure now. Another big lock up by Lee Webb. But he still managed to gain two tenths on Rattigan. Is this going to be a last lap? Is this going to be a last lap? Lee Webb's at a moment coming out the back of Spoon. And he's ghosted. And he's ghosted. Wait, he's ended up. What? What? I don't know what happened there. That must have just been a big lag. I thought Rattigan overtook him there. Rattigan's now definitely within DRS, but Lee Webb had a big moment. Was that Lee Webb just starting to lag now? Lap 26 to 27. Rattigan's on the DRS. I don't think it's close enough now. I don't think it's close enough to be able to make a move. But he needs to stick back to him as much as he can. Sorry guys, I know there's another 10 cars in this field, but we're staying on board with this. We've got a lap and a half, a lap and 3/4 left. Rattigan needs to stay as close to the back as he can and use that DRS down the pit straight. I don't know what happened there with the coming out of Spoon. It looked like Lee Webb had a big moment. Yeah, Lee Webb's slightly lagging. Lee Webb's slightly lagging now. That's not what you want to see when you're in the middle of a battle like this. Rattigan's right up his trumpet now. Rattigan's right up his trumpet. He managed to pull a gap there on the exit of the hairpin, which he has done for the last couple of laps, so it seems like Lee Webb's pretty decent out the hairpin. Now what can Rattigan do through Spoon? Has he still got enough life left in these tyres to attack? Oh, Rattigan's now at the moment, he's going to put himself out the DRS. Caution set to one. Jasby's retired. Jasby's DNF'd. Where's that? Oh, that moment out of Spoon could have cost Rattigan this victory. So he's lost DRS. Jasby is DNF'd, but I'm sure he should still be classified. I think that's the race now. We're looking forward to a right last lap battle there, but Rattigan at the moment coming out the back of Spoon. Maybe his tyres are just starting to give in. So it looks as if we're pretty much as we were. Jay's still holding that 9.6 seconds, which is really 1.6 seconds to Cold Baked Bean. I thought we was going to have a right last lap, 1 lap shootout there at the end. That was some strategy there from Rattigan. Some strategy. Brilliant. Here we are now coming around the last lap. Still got Lee Webb in his sight, which is just going to make him even more sick. Still gaining on him though, 1.3 now, but this is where Lee Webb pulled away the last few laps. 1.3, as in that time, Rattigan's gaining on him. Rattigan's going to wish there was at least 1-2 more laps. This is where Rattigan had his moment last time. Now he's back in the DRS, but it doesn't matter because it's the last lap. He's out. They're both out of DRS. Is Rattigan going to go for is he going to go for it? The Casio triangle? No, he's too far back. Rattigan's not that kind of driver. It's a bit over the curb. Cross the line in first place. Lee Webb. Fantastic drive from Lee Webb. Rattigan in second. Taylor Danny in third. Just conserving his championship. Mr. Consistent. Max Stubbs in fourth. Jay crosses the line in fifth, which I think he'll keep due to the time. Behind, Cold Baked Bean in sixth. Don't think we'll get Jay. No, Cold Baked Bean in sixth. Dana White, seventh. Basson in eighth. Well done, Basson, mate. Considering the start you had, many other drivers would have stuck that in the pits and quit, but you kept with it, buddy. And you done what you needed to do and you finished eighth. Jazz Peace in ninth. Craig MC 80 seconds behind, so he'll maintain that. Craig MC It's on 33%. It's on 35% ERS, the fella. Come on, get it on, use it, use it. Craig MC in 10th and Slavy crossing the line in 11th. That was a good race there, boys. It's been nice to see the last lap shootout. Driver of the day from the game will be Destructive J. Can't argue with that. But from sure, pure control in qualifying. He got the pole, he got the win, he managed the race out the front. But my driver of the day will have to be Lee Webb. Just controlled the race. Got a bit hot under the collar at the end with Rattigan. Could have been a different story if Rattigan didn't have that moment coming out of Spoon. But Lee Webb, yeah, he'll definitely be my driver of the day. But yeah, just to run through again, Lee Webb in first, Rattigan second, Taylor Danny conserving his leading the championship in third, Max Stubbs fourth, great race from him as well, Destructive J fifth, Cold Baked Bean sixth, Dana White seventh, Basson eighth, Jazz Piece ninth, Craig MC 10th, Slavy 11th. Yep, Jazz B was classified, whether he gets points in the Discord or not I'm not too sure, in 12th, and the Lizard was unlucky to DNF when he did. So that is the standings. Now I'm going to leave you here now, guys, and I'm going to accept my invite into Evolution. Apex, good race, fellas. As always, I will see you all next week. Stay tuned if you like, guys, and watch the end of Evolution. Just join. Yeah, Lee Webb, that was great race there for Lee Webb. I think that might be his first race of the season. So I think that's 7 races, 6 different winners. It just shows you the quality of this division. Right, Evolution, let's see where we are. Again, I think Speary was top of the time trial leaderboard. Thanks, Bragan. Unlucky there, mate. Without that moment coming out of Spoon, I think you would have had it. You had me on the edge of my seat, I'm not going to lie. We're actually under a safety car. We've got 7 laps left. Stevie's in front. Full Send Dave in second. X-Tenor, as he always is, he's up there in third. Scally, I've not seen that guy before. He's in fourth. Championship leader Liam Eskin fifth. Let's get everything up. Telemetry, details, what tyres are everyone on? Oh, Liam Eskimo Spivvy on fresh, soft tyres. Liam Esk is going to be making moves. Speary, he's on fresh tyres as well. So we got 5 DNFs. Pro, Benjamin, Dino Casino, that is. Canstar, not seen him before either, he must be new. And Antoxa. Every time I join the lobby, Pro's always the last driver to DNF. Come on, Pro, I want to commentate over you, lad. We're just waiting. Won't be in safety car, won't be in this lap. Just waiting for Robban to catch up to the back of the pack. We've got Prowler, 1 lap old medium. Full Send Dave could come under a bit of pressure here. He's on 9 lap old hards. ZX Tenor, 7 lap old mediums. Stevie, 5 lap old mediums. Scally, 6.6. If this is his debut race, he's having a pretty decent race in 4th for his debut. Let's get rid of that. I don't see any penalties on the board, so that's good driving from these boys. Fastest lap so far is Robban on the 1:30.9. Penalties, yep, no penalties on the board. Liam Esk's at 4 stops, Speary 5 stops. Jeez Louise, must be some safety cars then this race. We'll keep it on the tyre. We'll get a shot at that. We should be a go this time round. Robban's on the back of the pack. And we have, once we're round, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6 laps of racing left. And as you see in the last lobby, Rattigan had them soft tyres flying at the end. So we're just waiting for the safety car now to come in. Yeah, that was a brilliant race from the Apex boys. So they're just coming around Spoon now. are now. She'll get the call. Safety car in this lap. Yep. We're going to jump on board with Liam S. Because he's a soft runner. So I think the cars are gone. Stevie's gone. He's off. He's got stuff all over his tyres though. He must have got it up on the curb or on the grass. Liam S is the one to watch on the soft. Got Kimo just behind him and Spivey. These three are going to want to be making moves. And will Force and Dave on them 10 lap old hards give a little bit of a buffer to Stevie? One car's gone wide, that's Scally. Scally 6.6 has gone wide in the S's. He's going to want to try and keep it. He's gone wide again. He's dropped down. I don't think he's got wing damage or anything. So that gives all of these free soft runners basically a free space. Speary, he's making moves. He's overtook. He's just overtook Prowler, but he's gotten back. Prowler's dropped down, so Prowler might be off the track. No, Prowler's still going. Liam S now, current championship leader. Caution sector 2. No, we're good. We're going again. Green flag racing. Needs to try and pick his point. Liam S. He's a good enough racer, but the tyre differential, the braking point is going to be slightly different. Spivvy's took Kimo right at the back, coming out of the exit spoon. Stevie hasn't pulled away. He hasn't pulled away as much as I thought he would have done. Liam S trying to go around the Casio triangle. That's an absolute great move. Liam S, kudos my friend, that was an absolute great move there. Making the moves that he needs to make. So now he's on the attack now. He's got 5 laps including this one to get to where he needs to be. And this is what I was talking about now. Look, full send Dave. So Liam S needs to dispatch a full send Dave as soon as he can. But he won't be doing it through this S section, I can assure you of that, or you won't want to. Oh, full send Dave's had a big moment. Yeah, Liam S has had to get out of it. So you should see Stevie's gap. No, it doesn't increase. Kimo and Spivey. Kimo's got Spivey again, but they're kind of stuck behind ZX10er. Liam S, this could be his moment now. He got all over the curb, full send Dave. Oh, Liam S didn't know where to brake, didn't know where to go. There's your buffer now. There's your buffer, Stevie. You have to reset himself and start all over again, Liam S. ZX10 has now got onto the back of these. Kimo, Spivvy's kind of fell out of DRS. He might have had a moment. Kimo's right on the back. Liam S, let's see if he goes for another superb move. No, he should get it done before that. Should get it done well before that. Let's look at the back rear view. We're both from around 130R. ZX10 has got a great run on full send Dave. And 2 back him through the Casio triangle. Full send Dave, run wide. DRS now enabled. Liam S slightly over a second. A 4-lap old bunch. They must have had 2 or 3 laps under the safety car, so basically they're like 2 laps old these tyres. Full send Dave goes to him. They're battling through the S's, these two. Liam S has got it back into DRS range. Stevie's going to want to try and hold off as much as he can. On lap 24, 27. Speary's fell down to the back of the pack and he must have pitted again. Yeah, Speary's pitted again. He's pit now. He should be going for fastest lap. Maybe he was the one in sector 2 when we see a yellow flag. So Kimo is now 2.2 seconds behind. He's falling back from these two. Scally's kind of fell down the pack now behind these soft runners. ZX10 is doing well, and Full Send Dave's doing well to hold their positions on the tyres they're on. Now look at that. Stevie's flashing red, and Liam's sitting there with a mountain and a half of ERS. So he just needs to take his time, Liam S, pick his moment of when to go, and then go, which actually could be now. Will he choose to go now? He hasn't got his DRS down at the minute. I don't think he's going to catch him in time to make a move on the corner. Stevie moves defensive. Great defensive driving there from Stevie. Liam Eske's now just going to... Oh, it's where we see Lizard earlier on get too much of that curb and get shoved into the wall. He rips his tyre off. You need to be careful of that corner there, boys. That curb. I do apologise. So same as the Apex, even though it's a little bit more one-sided this time. But considering the ERS. But we've got another cars within... Well, it's a little bit closer, this one. Speary, a little past that. Here goes DMS making his move. No, gets out of it. Chooses to get out of it. Oh, he's gone really deep, Stevie. Liam S can make his move there. Yeah, the drive from them tyres. He's going to make his way. Stevie's coming back. Stevie's coming back. Stevie's coming back. He gets his car just in front before Spoon. Great driving there from Stevie. Went deep into the corner but managed to claw it back. So when will Liam S make his move? There, look. He's catching him already, look. He's just holding off, knowing that he's got all that ERS in the tank. He's got the main straight coming up with DRS. Does he make his move into Casio straight? Yep, he does. Casio triangle. And Stevie comes back again. Oh, Liam has a big moment. Liam, he's going to have to get on his ERS now. There you go, you see him on his ERS. I think he'll get him this time. I think he'll get him this time. But he's... Oh, they're better coming together. Wheel to wheel. Bit of wheel banging. Stevie gets his car in front again. He's been dogged these last couple of laps. Not trying to give up that first place. Again, guys, sorry, I know there's battles going on through the Kimmo's now. Kimmo's now got himself 6 tenths behind Liam S. He needs to be wary of that. Oh, he's gone now from the outside of the Degna. He's going to get some curb there now. Oh, Kimmo and Stevie going at it now behind him. Jay should now just run out into the distance now. Kimmo, if he wants any chance of this, he needs to get Stevie as soon as he can. He showed really dogged defence, Stevie, from since I've been in the lobby. And then that's now extending his lead slightly. Stevie's not going away. Stevie's not going away. Showing himself to be a right dogged customer, Stevie. Liam S is the championship leader. I'm sure Stevie and Kimmo. ZX10er takes full send Dave. Spivvy's right on the back of full send Davis, but Spivvy gets done by Robban, just as I was saying that. And Scally's fell down another position. Liam S has got himself out of ERS range. The DRS, sorry. Kimmo is... Liam S moving at the front of the track. So Kimmo needs to try and line this up and get a move done down the back straight if he can. We are now. Stevie, Liam S hasn't pulled away as much as I thought he would. Could be leaving the door open. Could be leaving the door open for Stevie. These soft tyres could be getting slightly off now. Stevie gets slightly over the curb there. I think he's got Kimmo dispatched. So can Stevie go? These soft tyres are showing, they're looking not that great, these soft tyres. What can Stevie do? Liam S sitting there with a mountain of VRS though, but what's the tyre, what's it going to be like through Spoon? And I think we see Stevie has a faster car in a straight line. He needs a great exit here from Spoon, and he got on the curb. No, Stevie, get it turned over, mate. I think he's got enough. These cars are going to attack him from behind. He's going to get swallowed now by X10er. X10er's coming up. ZX10er. Oh, Stevie's unlucky there, and full send Dave's done him now as well. Liam S wins. Kimmo in second, ZX10er in third, full send Dave in fourth, Stevie very unlucky there mate in fifth, Spivvy in sixth, Scally in seventh, not too bad for your debut I believe it is, Robban in eighth, Prowler in ninth, and Speary coming home in 10th. That was unlucky from Stevie there. Just took too much curve on the exit of Spoon. Need to try and attack Liam S because he's done. I think that's Liam S' third or fourth victory so far this season. So we just wait for the main screen to come back, and then we'll run through the final order, and that'll be me done for comms on Tuesday. First place, Liam S. Some great drives, great dogged driving there from Stevie. Liam S there. We'll see where people qualified now also. Obviously joining the lobby in the last 15 minutes, I can't really get to see that information. Liam S in first, he started 7th. It was pole, Speary was pole, doesn't surprise me. So Liam S in first, Kimmo in second, ZX Tenor in third, Paul Dave in fourth, Stevie in fifth, would be absolutely gutted by that. Spivvy in sixth, Scally in seventh, Roban in eighth, where we started, Prowler 9th and 15th on the grid, Speary in 10th, and not classified, Pro, Benjamin, Dino Casino, and Cantstar, and there is one more, and Toxa. So there you go, guys. That is your Tuesday night Apex Stroke Evolution Japan Grand Prix done and dusted. Congrats to all the podium finishers. Great finish there in Evolution. Great race altogether in Apex. And I will see you, Evolution, for the full race next Tuesday, and Apex for the last 15 minutes. Let's go back to the loading lobby, and then we are out of here. Catch me Sunday, guys. I'll be Sunday Legacy. Can't remember what track it is. Next week in these two divisions is Emilia Romagna, around Imola. But yeah, I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and I'll catch you guys who do tune in on Sunday for Legacy. Have a great week, guys. Take care.